Welcome to another episode of Oswin by my side. I am your host, Elder Layton. Oswin's in the back in the TV room licking himself right now. My friend and I went out the other day and we caught some amazing walleye on Lake Chida here in North Dakota. And I was supposed to have this pheasant dinner tonight, and I'm still planning on having the pheasant dinner, but I said, you know what, I want to make a good appetizer. I've never made a fish dip. I went online, found this fish dip recipe. Here are the amazing ingredients. We're going to go through that. But he will only eat walleye, and I've never made this recipe. It's going to be pretty fun, because I said I could probably make a fish dip recipe with fish sticks, and I'll have a side-by-side comparison, and you would not know the difference. And he said, I would too. He probably will, because I went and I just bought the cheapest fish sticks I could buy, and they have breading. I didn't think about that, because the walleye that I'm going to be making for this fish dip recipe, there's no breading, but we're going to try to spoof them anyways. First thing we got to do, according to how to make these fish sticks, is we take them out and we got to put them on a pan. Place frozen fish sticks in a single layer, evenly distributed on a shallow metal baking pan. And at this point, it takes 14 to 16 minutes to get these fish sticks done. So I'll just keep making everything else, and hopefully, oh, that one's for the dogs. Here comes Oswin. I have no clue how many fish sticks we're gonna need for this fish dip dinner. It's not even a dinner, we're doing a pheasant dinner. That's gonna be a companion video. God, that's probably enough. That's about 3 fillets worth of fish sticks right there. Putting it in the oven, setting the timer for 15 minutes. Fish stick, fish dip. Maybe that'll be the name of this one video. It's all a companion video because I'm doing a dinner party tonight. And having a couple couples come over. No date for me. I'm too bipolar. Let's get started on the rest. I used to have a really nice big pan. It was raw. I'm going to be using the stove for just about everything tonight. I'm going to get this started on about a 6. I'm going to take some butter. Amish stick of butter there. So I'll just take about a quarter. Get that going. Get that butter. And I'm going to take my fish, basically salt and pepper 5 fillets of fish. Because this is going into a fish dip. So we have real walleye versus a fish stick dip. Fry up. All right, that's getting there. Most people use lemon pepper and that kind of thing on their fish, but since this is, I don't want lemon pepper fish dip. You know, I want spicy fish dip, but not lemon pepper fish dip. My fillets are going on. Right now there's 10 minutes left on the fish sticks. At about 5 minutes I'll flip those over. So I have my ingredients on my phone on how to make this fish dip up. Alright, we're going to start with the first ingredient. We'll start with green onions. Fish stick, fish dip video. We're making a fish stick, fish dip video. Say that 5 times fast. Fish stick, fish dip video. Fish stick, fish dip. You can't do it. It's impossible. Normally this recipe calls for 2 fillets. Alright, so the fish are flipped. They're basically done. I'm just giving them a little bit. Then 2 minutes, the timer will go off. They've been cooking for 10 minutes. The fish will be done. That's all right. It's going to a fish dip. It can cook a little bit longer. Some people would say that's horrible, but I'm not too worried about it. So at this point, I'm going to start with my onions, and I'm just going to get rid of the top part. I don't know. Maybe I'm too picky, but you want, for a normal recipe, 3/4 of a cup for this fish dip. I am making 2 batches. I'm making 5 fillets worth of walleye, at least 4 fillets worth of fish stick. So I'm just going to cut up a whole bunch and eyeball it. Yeah, so I'm going to do one more thing of green onion. The fish sticks are supposedly done. Let's take a look. Bake uncovered, 14 to 15 until crunchy. Turn fish sticks over halfway through baking. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, so they are done. Fish sticks are done. We're gonna put these on a paper plate on paper towels. So our fish is done. All we have to do is prepare the dip now. Once the dip's ready, we stick it in the oven. You'll see that process here. Osmond's has all his buddies and friends over here. Dakota, Winnie. Now we're doing cilantro. You want your green onions. So we're just finished the green onions. Now we're gonna add just a little bit of cilantro. I got a ton of cilantro here just because I bought the bundle. But we want about half of that for this recipe. So we're just gonna go take about half, cut the legs off. Nobody likes the legs. And with cilantro, I have no clue what the best way is to chop cilantro. So I just go crazy. Cilantro is chopped. All right, now we're gonna mix everything up. This recipe normally calls for 2 tablespoons sour cream, but obviously I am doing everything by 4 times tonight, just because I'm making 2 different batches with it's not a 2 fillet fish dip, it's a 4 fillet fish dip with 2 different batches. So sour cream, you got 16 ounces. We're just gonna dump the whole thing in there. Like I said, I've never made it before. It's gonna be awesome. Then we've got 2 tablespoons whipped ice cream. Well, since same thing here, we've got 8 ounces. So I should do 2 of these whipped. 2 of those, 2 of these. Yeah, maybe it was too much. We're gonna dump our chives and onions in there. We got our onions. Like I said, I was gonna eyeball it. Looks like more than enough. More than enough. We need some salt and pepper. Enough pepper. Bag of pepper jack. 1 full bag of pepper jack cheese. We're gonna turn the oven on to bake at 350 degrees. I'm just mixing this up. This is literally 4 to 5 ingredient fish dip. It'll be 6 ingredients once you add the fish and put a little topping on it, but oh, that wasn't smart. I'm still not done using my mixer. Why do I not have I literally have guests outside having drinks by the lake. So I'm like, let's do this dinner thing. And they said, well, what time can we show up? I didn't think, like, if it's 85 degrees, like the 5th of June, like right away, early summer, and you live on a lake, they're gonna wanna show up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So when you're preparing for a dinner thing, prepare at noon, not at 2 or 3 o'clock thinking that you'll have plenty of time, because people are gonna wanna show up early when, and that's okay, because that's the funness of it, you know? So I'm gonna take half of this, literally just half. Remember that fish, that walleye that we have sitting right here? I'm just gonna throw that all in there, and you can see I'm not contaminating the dip, because this is all this is a trial to see if my friend can tell the difference between walleye fish dip and fish stick fish dip. This is gonna be hilarious. That's the walleye. You got the fish sticks. Husband, you gotta start licking the floor. This stuff is going everywhere. Just gonna put it in a blender. I will say this: the fish sticks do not seem to want to spread like the walleye. So I'm kind of doing a chopping. There we go. There we go. Now, I've got my 2 apple pie. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our fish dip, once again, because I do not want to contaminate which one is the walleye versus which one is the fish stick. And we're going to put that in our pie pan. And then this is the surprise one. So we have all our goop in there.
Cookie with Oswald.
Oswald gets to lick the bowls because that's why he hangs out up there. He knows. He's learned. Now, to finish this off, all we're doing here is I'm going to put a little bit of chili powder on there, get a little spices on there. I had jalapeno cheese in the mix. This is triple pepper cheese. If you've never had it, it's really, really good. And so I'm just spreading that on top. Spread it around. My mom says, you gotta put more on the edges. And then, to top it off, we're gonna put some jalapenos on there. Walleye on the left. Fish stick dip on the right. Fish stick dip on the right. You can't say it 5 times fast. When you're making this for yourself at home just with 2 fillets, it's only 10 minutes. We basically quadrupled everything. We are gonna go 15 minutes, and then we're gonna top it off on top. The appetizer's almost done. We got about 5 minutes. I'm pulling it off of that 15 minutes, and we're gonna put it on broil for 5 minutes just to get the top nice and melted. I'm literally making 2 of these videos at one time for this dinner dirt. We have the appetizer. It is done. There is the walleye. There is the fish stick, fish dip, fish stick, fish dip. I'll go grab my buddies so that he can try both of them and see if he can tell the difference between the walleye fish dip and the fish stick, fish dip. You're watching Osmond by my side. This is the taste test. This is the walleye. Hot, 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 hot. All right, so they won't know that I got blue tape on the bottom of that sucker. That's the walleye. We have got my buddy James here. He is going to be the taste tester for the walleye fish dip and the fish stick fish dip. You couldn't even tell the difference, or I could tell the difference, but we're going to see if he can tell which one is which. And actually, I know which one I like better, the one without the blue tape. So you saw me put blue tape on one, and he's going to see if he knows which one he likes better. Awesome. Leave him alone. It's your house, but you can be nice. No. We're doing a taste test here.
So is the blue tape the walleye one, or is it the fish stick one?
It's a secret.
You have to point the damn taste
Well, I haven't
test.
seen the tape.
Well, you've tried both of them. Which one do you think is best?
I have to try that first one again.
Okay.
I got most of the cheese.
And my buddy Carson, who's the one that said he can tell the difference between walleye and all other fish, is hiding in the background.
It's not nice.
Oh no, I put tape on the bottom of one of these.
Right.
That's the walleye.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Oz, you go lay down. Go lay down.
That's the walleye.
Hold on. You guys say
That's what I thought too, but I didn't.
Yeah,
Is that your recipe?
I need to double the walleye.
Is that your recipe?
Let's see. Can you tell the difference? Not if you.
I would say that's the walleye too.
All right, so they both think that that's the walleye. James, lift up the pan. Is there blue tape?
Blue tape.
That is the walleye.
But that one's good too.
That one's good. Fish stick, they both say though, fish stick, fish dip
They're both good.
is still really good. I can't tell the, you can tell the difference, but they're both really good.
For the record, I do not know what walleye tastes like, so they're both pretty damn good. I just picked that one. It's closer, so. I've been to make this shit before.
Because it's closer.
All right, back to my pheasant video. Thank you for watching. Love God, love life. Till the next episode.
Black Lives Matter.